Okay, there we go. Great. So welcome. As I said, I'm kind of surprised being long weekend. I didn't think we'd have this response, but but I was in the mood to meditate anyway. So it always helps if you have friends join you, and it just goes deeper. So how many people read my? Oh, maybe you want to switch off the phones or put it on silence at this time. So, how many people saw the post that we were going to talk about the dreams and then the dreamer today? Or is it just a pleasant surprise? Okay. Okay. So, I'm going to start with this very beautiful experience that I had, and that awakened me to a deeper reality. And we know that the spiritual path, or any path, is such that you experience something to the fullest and you become conscious of it. And the magic lies in being conscious of what you've experienced. And at that time, something else unfolds. So, spirituality is one thing where you actually have it just keeps unfolding. It's not like wealth building or even health building, because wealth building is such that you can actually focus on the wealth and maybe take it from 100,000 to million and 10 million or 200 million, whatever. But the path seems to be the same. You focus the same way, you know. And then you can do so much with your money. You can only do so much. So usage is also kind of determined upfront, that I could buy a house, I could maybe buy a Learjet, I could maybe, so you can stretch your imagination. But it's still within the confines of the material world, what you can buy. So, but when it comes to spirituality, it's a whole different business. It's a whole different field, because you never know where you'll end up, which dimension, because there's so many multiple worlds and multiple worlds which we don't experience unless we enter this path with eyes open, being very conscious. So my awakening, 1992 in Calgary, was, as many of you know. Oh, by the way, I have some extra copies of Soul Promise, so if anybody hasn't read it, you may take a copy today. So it was sudden, and it wasn't with living masters. I didn't have living teachers or living role models per se. So it was all done through spiritual planes. It was Christ and the prophets and the sages, and one by one they came and awakened something in me, and something deeper. They opened another door and took me into another reality where it was direct experience. And I thought, yes, my God, even this exists. Yes, this is possible. Yes, this is possible. So it was that kind of awakening. So I would say somewhere after this, 1993, 1994, I'd started to write first a bunch of experiences that I had, because people were asking me that, how did you awaken? What happened to you? And how did this, all these miraculous gifts, how did they come about in one night? So one day I was sitting in bed and just thinking about what I would write, sort of half in meditation. I was always in that state, and even now, sort of semi-meditative state. So I'm there and just present, sitting down in bed, second floor of the house. And all of a sudden, I have this visitation, and this is the Indian goddess Durga. So I don't know how many, she's the mother of gods. And so I recognize, because in India we have so many gods, and then you have pictures, so it's not like she would look like this, but there is a portrait somewhere in my mind, because which portrays of what is possible when we see her. So it was her, and she said to me that, are you ready to come with me? And I said, of course. Where are we going today? Because I had had so many masters already who had taken me to different realms. She said, don't ask, just come. I'm going to take you to this place. So, very magical place. So in seconds, and you all know, as it happens in dreams, and our subject is dreams today, that there's no space and time. You could be anywhere, everywhere, all in one time. It's even if you're going by bus in a dream, it's split second you're there. So everything happens in that moment, everything's happening. And so within, fraction of a second, I find the next thought is opened in this beautiful garden. And the garden is so magical. It's got these beautiful trees and deep roots. I can sense deep roots. I can smell also like not pine, but sense of, um, when you go into a deep jungle or rainforest, you have this woody smell. That's the kind. And then green leaves and just beautiful, lush, 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 kind of a magical garden or a forest type garden. And then I'm so, for a few seconds, I'm lost. And I even forget that the goddess is with me. And then she says, and then she starts to point out. But as she points out, and as I look into the direction that she's pointing to, I see more things. And for instance, there's flowers, but flowers I've never seen. Some I recognize, but many I don't. And the colors, absolutely, I've not seen. So she says to me, go, don't, go pluck a few flowers and feel the petals and smell the scent. So I do that. And amazing, amazing scent and amazing the feel of the flowers, how they were. And so I spent so much time like a child, like a butterfly, just touching and just gently, gently touching these flowers and so lost in this flower bed. And then she points to these, there's a creek or some fall. And she says, come that way and look at that. So I actually go there. She says, don't be scared, walk there, she says. And of course, I find myself at that, right at the point where I can put my foot into the water. And it's cool. And my whole body just as if wakes up. It's cool and it feels fresh. It's like, and I look down in this water and I can see these black pebbles. I can count the pebbles. They are so clear. The water is so clear. She says, go take a few more steps. And she said, play with the water, touch the water. So I touch the water and I actually take some and taste the water. And the water is so sweet. And it's so sweet. I've never had such fresh water. So this experience, these were the few things, and so many other things. And she said, look at the space, look at the sky from there. And the skies from that point was really different. The earth underneath my feet was, it's a whole different, it's as if I could just by touching or stepping onto the earth, feel the currents, the life, the history of that earth, thousands and thousands years of history alive, and you're standing on top of that. So it was just beyond words, the experience. So it was, must have been a long time. And then all of a sudden, she says, so how do you feel? How? I said, it's amazing. This world is just amazing. She said, yeah. And I said, it's so real. She said, yeah, it's real. So, and then all of a sudden, I'm now in that world, and I'm also still sitting in bed in my house. Like both things were simultaneous. And then just the whole thing dropped, and a big question came that who, where am I? Is this real or is that real? Was all of this real or is that still real? Because I'm still sitting in bed. So I say to the goddess, I said, my physical body is there, but my imagination is here. So she said, what if it's the other way? And the nice part about spiritual insights is you're never given a black and white answer. It is always, you're just left with a question and a curiosity, because really it's you who has to discover the insight yourself. So it's never told to you in black and white that this is the way it is. So after this magic, a lot of concepts just broke. The concept of time, space, where am I? Is this reality? What is reality? What is illusion? how many worlds like this could exist. We sometimes, with our smaller minds, can think of just past lives. And we think big. We think, oh my God, that's big. We've got a whole history, because just when we think of past lives and we want to trace them, we've got this curiosity. We want to see ourselves in Egypt or wherever else. It's natural curiosity. But here I was, that it wasn't just one past life. It wasn't I was dead. I was still living one reality and living in other reality at the same time. And that opened my mind to multiple worlds, multi-dimensional lives, that I could be present here, but this is not the only place where I am. And also realize the power, not just imagination, the power of visions and power of dreams. That through dreams we actually we get to experience so much more. So, and also what came through was that if these multiple worlds exist, if I am so many realities, if I can create these realities, who is this I? If the dreams are so enchanting that I could be in this world and I could be sitting there and I could be in Africa, because I saw simultaneously 12 different states that I was living all at the same time. And I thought, if this dream is so large, then who is this dreamer? What is this phantom? What is this power that has created the phenomena of dreams, our power to create these phenomena? What is beyond the phenomena? So again, I was left with this curious question, but a very gentle question, because now the search was simply more experience. And when you're left with that kind of curiosity, no door can be shut on you. Somebody will again come and lead you to another door, open another door. So today I want to talk about the powers of dream. And you all have dreams, and you can see that. Dreams are basically what you've created, your desires, your longings, and all of that. It's not just nighttime dream, it's wake dreams too, what you do during the day. Even this is your dream, right? And at night, you get to experience some of the realities which are actually beyond you. You can't even reach them during the day because you're limited. You don't think it's possible. But at night, we don't have that. That valve is shut off, so we actually can experience many realities. So today, we want to go deeper into it. My intention to take you into these experiences today and through meditation is so you connect, that you find out that you have so much power to create more dreams. And you don't have to. Dreams are not that I've done one step, I've learned one exercise or one lesson, and then when I graduate from here, I will go to the other. That's a myth, because when it comes to the spiritual world, we can actually just jump by leaps as in a dream. There's no learning of lessons. You just go because the soul is curious and it is so ready to experience. So the world is different. Also today we will see who is this dreamer? What is this phantom power that lies behind our dreams? Because if we can be conscious of that, then your dreams are a whole different reality. You would be so much aware, you would recognize, you would be consciously creating dreams. It wouldn't just be a blind dream where we are trapped that this is my life, this is who I am, and oh no, I can't get further. You with me? Yeah. So I'm going to just go today to experience, taking you, and we'll talk further, and later we'll go into the deeper meditation states to empower the dreamer. That is our intention today. So let us go. Just like I was taken one day by this goddess, today I will take you into a very enchanting world and where you can imagine things. And then you'll see what is reality. Is this you sitting here real, or where you went, is that real? Okay, so gently close your eyes. Now we don't need to get stressed because this is it's just going to happen to you. So you don't need to worry that maybe I won't get there or how will it happen. Let us just go. So nice smile, because always this is a gateway to your inner self. So let us start. Take a nice deep breath. Great. And be ready for this beautiful experience today. So I want you as if to imagine there's this beautiful door, and all of a sudden this huge gate, not even a door, the gate starts to open. And as it pulls apart, you find yourself in the most enchanting, lush rainforest. Beautiful rainforest. It could be anywhere at all. We don't need to locate that place. Understand it. I want you first to become very comfortable in your body. You have the power to roam around, to experience this enchanting world. You are absolutely safe here. And now I want you to watch these beautiful trees, maybe thousands or maybe hundreds of years old. Big, 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 big trunks, deep, deep roots. You can sense that these trees have held their space for ages. They have history. Feel the big trunk, huge, and then the branches, and then on the branches this beautiful greenery. They're like tree beings, they're alive. You can place your back next to the trunk, stand with your back against the trunk, feet solidly planted on the earth, and breathe with the tree. Feel the realness, the breath of the tree, solid, deep, wise. Feel the earth. You can be barefoot. Feel the earth, the cool earth. Now let us take a walk. Wherever you go, whatever you see in this forest becomes light. Wherever your glance falls, that turns into light. The plants, the flowers, the shrubbery, everything comes alive. Everything is alive. Your magical glance, as your light falls upon each and everything in this forest, the forest becomes brighter and brighter. So feel the things, touch the things. Take your time. Somewhere in the distance, there's beautiful waterfalls. You can hear the sounds. You can go to the bottom, step into the water if you want. Taste the water, the freshness. becoming one with the water. Look up into the skies, blue skies. From nowhere, a few clouds appear. And then slowly they disappear, coming and going. Beautiful breeze. Want you to find this beautiful plant. This plant has berries on it, any color you want it to be. But these berries are magical. As you pluck a few berries and you taste them, your memory comes back of this lush world. This is not the first time you have been here before. Memory comes back that you can fly. You can go anywhere you want. You have powers beyond what you think you have. Memory comes back of the flawless, the unchanging, the constant you, the absolute power that you are. These berries have the magical power to bring your memory back to your truest self. Now I want you to, next few minutes, take the time. You have the memory. You can go anywhere, reach any planet. You can touch the stars. You can walk on the stars. You can play with the planets, whatever you want to do. Maybe it is known to you, maybe not. Don't let your mind hold you back. Wherever you go, know that that dimension is alive. It is here. So go wherever you go. You will always be here. So just go, fly, whatever you need to do, swim, however. Also, you may bring people you can imagine, any crowds, any amount of people you want to take with you or partner with. You can meet them there, or you can fly solo. That is your power, your choice. So take 5 minutes, go anywhere, everywhere, free, absolutely free in this moment. Okay, great. Let's open our eyes and let us take a few moments and see what happened. So, anybody at all? Was it hard to get there?
I wasn't done yet.
you, you still, it's your playtime is over.
5 minutes. I was like, I was so going.
Okay, this was a sample. The real thing will follow. I'll take you deeper into the deeper states of meditation, and
It
you
was
can.
fun while it lasted.
Yes. Okay, let us have a look at it now. How many people found it just easy to get somewhere from one thing to another? Okay, yeah,
Yeah, it's easy.
easy. Okay. And you were able to do the things, feel, all your senses were working.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you could feel it. You could see things. You could touch things. You could smell things. You could taste things. Yeah?
Not taste.
Not taste. You didn't. Otherwise, if you had, it's all senses work. So senses are not restricted just to mind. They're astral gifts. So wherever you go, your senses actually become more powerful in the astral world too. So were you able to experience a lot of that? Okay. So when you come from that experience, what would you say is reality? Was that not real?
That was quite real.
So how do you experience the world? Through your senses. You experience that world through your senses too. And that's exactly what you're doing now. Every day, that's what you do. So which one of you is real? So because if that is not real, then this can't be real. For example, you have a dream. At night, you dream of wherever. You can actually be with groups of people, and you see how beautiful it is. You have the power in your dream to bring anybody together. You can choose your friends. You can choose those strangers. They're all there. They may or may not be there in their dreams, but in your dream, they're with you. Yeah? So you see how you power up, you fuel the dream, you bring in the people. You can fly into spaces. There's no time or space. You can be a killer. You can be a saint. You can actually rape somebody or be raped. You could be a butterfly. You could be anything at all in a dream. Now, if the dream is not so good, what would you do? You would wake up in the morning, and also, let's see, your senses are all working in the dream, and also you're having full-blown experiences. So sometimes your heart rate goes up if the dream is scary. And if the dream is very comfortable and really pleasing, your body just stretches out and relaxes more. You wake up with a smile. And then you wake up with some horror because the dream was scary. Then what do? That, oh my God, thank God that it was just a dream, right? But what if this day was the same way? Waking state is the same dream too. So when we say what is enlightenment, why should one be enlightened? What is the necessity to become enlightened or aware or conscious? It's simply so you recognize that this is also a dream that you're living. But you're neither that dream that you experienced at night, neither this. You are the dreamer who actually has the power to create these realities, which you start to believe real, right? And when it becomes real to you, you get scared of them. A lot of people can't, because logic and whatever else happens in the mind, they can't go beyond this reality. They don't know how to. So if I say that you could actually have all the wealth you want, and as much as just give yourself a number, you won't believe me, right? You won't believe me because you don't have you don't think you have the power to create it. You don't think that you could get it because maybe your belief system, your forefathers didn't do it in this age, till now you haven't done it, right? So you'll say, how can I do it? How will it happen? You know, it's not like I could inherit it. You'll never imagine that that is possible, right? So this is just one example. Second thing is, if I said to you that, and in a dream, it's really fun. In a dream, you never really, like in a wakeful state, you never think of death or collapse. You keep creating life like you're going to live eternally, right? Also, there's some truth in that because your soul always has the power to continue dreaming. So there's never is a death. That's why we don't remember, also, right? So, but if you could actually come to a realization, a conscious realization that I am the dreamer with the power to dream, then all you would need is what? Intention. And the intention would create another experience like we did today. We went to the rainforest, so we used intention. And then, boom, the world opened for us. That's how everything opens. But most of us just want our life little better because we can't even imagine that these powers lie in us. So what do? We just want a little better. If I could only get that one person in my life, if I could only get that bit of health, if I could just get a little more money, because we're just looking for safety and comfort. But when you liberate yourself, you become liberated. Liberated mind, does it need freedom or safety? What do you think? Safety wouldn't be an issue. Courage wouldn't be an issue. Right? Boldness wouldn't be an issue. Peace wouldn't be an issue for a liberated soul. All of these things are not needed. But in a trapped mind, in a small mind, they become your essentials. You need to have it. So that is where today we're going to go. Are you ready for some deeper meditation today? Okay, so we will do two. We will actually, I don't have a watch. Does anybody have, someone give me a time?
It's 10 to 8.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Today I'm going to do the Dharan Kriya with you because it's deeper, and I won't do the blue miracle. So in this, it's a light and sound technique. We've all done it here. We will just start with the rainbow light because I want you to really go deep, and I'm going to do some vision there probably to bring in the dreamer, to bring it alive, make you more conscious. So we'll repeat the sound of Ma 3 times, or you can repeat the sound of, you want to do Om or Ma, it's up to you. Let's do Ma. Okay. So 3 times, let's go. Everybody knows what to do. Okay, great. Drop those beautiful eyelids. Nice deep breath again. You're on this beautiful spiritual journey, here to experience more, that is more of you. That is your sole reason to come here. Visualize beautiful rainbow light on top of the crown, top of the head. Watch this light go into the left brain, filling up the left brain. You have trillions of cells in the left brain. Let each and every cell fill up today. Experience this light in the left brain and then in the right brain. Soon it'll fill up the entire brain. It's simply your imagination. This is not work. So hold on to your smile and create this reality. With your mind's eye, make sure both sides are equally balanced. Light and weight is the same. Great. Allow the rainbow light to come down the neck into both the shoulders, filling up the left shoulder and the right shoulder. Both shoulders to be filled with this healing rainbow light. Shoulders will feel heavy. They will drop. Allow the arms to rest. Palms are open, resting on your thighs or knees. shoulders are balanced, light and weight the same. Let us take this slide deeper still, down through the spine, into the hips. Left hip, right hip, both hips to be equally balanced, light and weight the same. Feel the sinking, the drop of energy in the hips. The hips feel heavy. Great, you're doing very good. Down through the thighs and the legs, the rainbow light falls smoothly, gently down into the feet. Left foot, right foot, both feet to be filled with rainbow light. Feet are heavy, sinking into the earth. You are rooted and grounded. You can feel the pulsations already. Light comes down both the shoulders, into the arms, down into the hands, both hands. Light and weight to be the same in both the palms, the hands. You may experience pulsating tingliness. It's all good. Imagine having a switch, the control to your body. Turn on the switch. As you flip the switch, the entire body lights up. Trillions and trillions of cells in your body light up. Glowing, glittering rainbow light throughout your body, head to toe. Great. It's time to now place the intention. Silently repeat to yourself, I want to embody my truth. I want to connect and express my fullest potential here and now. Feel this command, so strong. Your body and mind both get this message. This is the soul commanding the mind and the body. Raise your arms slightly, palms facing you. Nice deep breath each time. Let us repeat the sound of Ma. And as you do so, feel the vibrations this sound is creating inside you, and listen to the sound of your voice. Once more. Beautiful. Bring the arms down, resting them on the thighs. Palms are facing up. Hold your attention behind the eyes. Imagine this beautiful, the seat of consciousness, like a blue point between the ears and behind the eyes, center of the skull. This is the seat of consciousness. Place your attention on that. Do not be hijacked by thoughts, images, visions, feelings, anything at all. Remain conscious. You are the seer, not the objects you can see. I'm going to repeat a chant. Remain in silence. Attention behind the eyes. Each time I repeat the chant, you will connect deeper to the soul. Om Shiva Om Shakti Om Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Shakti Om Shiva Om. This is the God space, the silent space, the space of the soul. From this space emerges the ideas, the inspirations, the powers, the senses, the abilities to create any reality you choose. Ideas are born from this space. You were also an idea once. And from that idea, you have created this reality, your life. This is the space of the dreamer. This is where dreams begin. The more you become conscious of the space in you, outside you, the more powerful, creative your dreams will be. If you want to power up your life, then light up this power soul in you. Remain conscious. I want you to bring any thought to your mind. Consciously bring a thought to your mind. Watch the thought. Know that you're thinking about this thought. And now, destroy the thought. Let it go. Let the thought go. The space is empty again. Again, bring another thought. Feel this thought. Know that you're feeling this thought consciously. Now, let go. Let go of the thought and the feeling. Drop it. You have the power to create it, and you have the power to drop it. You can bring any image now to the mind. It could be a vision, any image at all. Flying birds, swimming, fishes swimming in an ocean. Watch this image. Drop the image. Drop the image. See, when you're in this space, how easily you can create and then destroy, disintegrate, dissolve the very thing you created. This is your power to create and to destroy. And that's what makes you the God of your life, the God of your being. Remain again behind the eyes in this space. At this time, I'm going to ask for blessings, more so than you have today, so you can be conscious creators. You become conscious dreamers. Om Namo Namo Om Namo Om Namo Om Namo Om Shiva Om Shakti Om Om Shakti Om Om Shiva Om 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 Shiva Let us come back to the rainbow light. I want you to fill up the entire body again with rainbow light. Project this beautiful light to the rest of the world, each other, the communities, the world. But start with children. Let us bring a smile to each and every child here and now. Let the children be protected. Let them be safe. Let them be guided. Let them be fed. Let them be loved. Let the adults look after, take responsibility for their little futures. Let our children be safe. Let them be enlightened and awakened as we wake up to our enlightened states, to our highest beingness. Raise your arms slightly with a lot of devotion and love, listening to your own sound. Let us repeat in closing the 3 rounds of Ma. Ma. your hands. And raise your arms. And 3 times head to toe, bring the energy down. Feel the aura, feel the space you've created and the quality of this energy. Light and vibrant and flash. Just like the brand new sun, the cool breeze, the freshest of spring waters. 3 times protecting, preserving, holding on to this beautiful space, knowing that this is who you are, this is your kingdom, this is your space. From here, you create dreams and the life with free will, being fully conscious, fully awake. So you can open your eyes as and when. Okay. What was it? 8:15. 8:15? Oh my God, we're supposed to finish at 8:15. Okay, we'll go 5 minutes extra. So share it with me. Tell me, how was it? What happened?
Very spacious.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you then? Now.
Now.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, who are you?
I feel like pretty like a kind of a blank slate, kind of clean, actually.
You are blank. You
Yeah.
are nothingness.
Yeah.
The dreamer doesn't have a slate.
Yeah.
It creates the writings on the slate, but it's not the slate.
Mm-hmm.
So the dreamer always is the no-thingness, the void. And any words you give to it is just idea of a dream. Make sense?
I feel very light.
Mm-hmm.
It's very
So this is who you are. Now, I've given you a very good direct experience of truly who you are, but it is up to you to practice and hold on to this and remember this, because it's easy to get lost in your dream because you've been believing for so long that the dream was real. So it's easy to fall into the dream and become small again and then chase the big thing, whereas you are the big thing, just experiencing the small dream. Does that make sense? So come few times, because I can charge up your memory, plug you in again and again, because it's hard to do it by yourself. The world is not going to give it to you. It's conditioned to be small. Everybody here is a bit miserable and just wants a bit better life, a bit more peace, a bit more health. We don't live by bits where we can live the whole, right? Okay, how was it? You guys? Anybody at all? How was it for you?
It was good. It always kept me taking to my dream, what I wanted to think, or maybe what gives me happiness.
Yeah.
My mind is always going to that kind
Yeah.
of a state.
Because you, which is good, it should go. But how many times do you need to dream the same dream? Like once you have an idea of what you want, do you need to go back and back and back? Not really.
Maybe, yeah.
So what do you need to do? What do you need to do? Because dream is already constructed. You've got an idea. Image is already created. You've created it. Now what do you need to do?
Maybe I want to live that dream.
Yeah, that's why you've created it.
Yeah.
But what is powering the dream? Where is the dream going to be born out of? The dreamer.
Yeah.
So where are you going to be? In the dreamer space,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Because then the dream happens.
Yeah.
Because you're the creator of the dream.
Yeah.
So you don't leave your creative space. But when you step into the dream, and all of a sudden, dream is a projection, right?
Right.
It doesn't have the real power as the dreamer. So minute you step into that and that becomes your reality, then you've lost the game already.
But then sometimes, isn't it so that if you're dreaming something, or rather you want to achieve something, or that's what
Yeah.
you would dream, rather
Right.
a happy dream would
Yes.
be, you know.
Yeah.
And the moment you are awakened, and then you feel that, oh, it was just a dream,
Yeah.
won't it be a little bit of disappointment that it was just a dream and I am not able to have that?
But it's actually always you fall short because every time you awaken, you will say, oh, that was a dream too. That was a dream too. But then it's fun because you get to see different dimensions of yourself. So the idea is, I think somewhere along the line, you're still believing what you've created an image that is real, which is, it's going to be real. You will create it. But the power to create it is in the dreamer, this space. Because your idea, where did that come from? That you wanted this type of life.
True.
It came from somewhere.
Right.
It's a soul's dream. So the life you have is your soul's dream. And you manifested your body and relationship and everything else to live that dream. Right? Now, if you want to go to the next step, you're going to power up the dreamer. So your focus should be on the dreamer, and the dreams will just follow you. They will keep getting better, 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 keep growing, and continuously. It's just an automated process. Once with intention you said something, but you remain in the power, this automatically comes into manifestation. But people go visit it again and again, like because they think it's not happening. So they've lost their power seat and they've moved on to somewhere where it's a projection where the power is not. So power is in the soul, the dreamer, not in the dream. Now people say, get real, get in the moment, be the moment. What the? Okay, I won't say that, but you know what I said. Okay, what the hell is that about? Wherever you are, you're always here. You're always here. And here is your totality.
Well, not if you're dreaming and off on another world, then you're not really here. Right?
You're still there because the soul has these are multidimensional realities. My dream, my moment is not this space, this chair, and this sitting. It's me where my consciousness is, where my soul is. So there's no space and time, but we understood be in the moment to be different because we thought that, oh, okay, this is the moment, this is me, and this is, so I will only look at this because I'll forget the rest. I won't think of anything else, right? So if that was true, then would have Albert Einstein gotten the Nobel Prize? Would he have discovered? If all the research and the rishis who were always in space experimenting, would they have ever created if they were only bound in time and space? So that was never true. We understood it incorrectly, which we are going to change today, right? It's a false illusion that I'm stuck in. I have to be just present in this space and time and only look at this. So if looking after a child, I just have to be present looking after it. How is that possible? Why would you have other ideas? We are multiple beings,
So you're saying we can be
multidimensional.
present in multiple
Yeah.
situations at the okay.
But how do you be present? When you're present in the soul consciousness, the space, the field I talked about.
Yes.
So now you are basically present everywhere, wherever you've scattered seeds.
As long as you come back to.
As long as you are here, not come back to.
Well,
You're,
you
you're
don't
not
have to.
leaving anywhere. You're just dreaming from here.
Okay.
Wherever you think you are is here.
Still here, yes.
Yeah, got it?
Yeah, I do.
There. I saw the light just turn on. Yes, yes, that's what it is. Are we together? Okay, we will meet next week and then we will be more curious and we will go deeper. And meantime, do me a favor, that be present in the soul. Because you want magic, this is your magical power. This is your seed. This is your magical wand. Yeah? So we have it's going to be on Facebook. I'm going to turn this off now.